And then with so many Minnesotans shopping for these holidays, many are turning to lenders like PayPal and Klarna. They do that buy now, pay later stuff. But is that the best idea for you, the consumer? Attorney General Keith Ellison is asking that question and looking into whether those companies are breaking the law. Here's Sammy.
In the middle of a busy holiday season, Attorney General Keith Ellison is looking into how buy now, pay later companies operate and whether or not they are taking advantage of consumers and following Minnesota laws.
We do know that there are problems and have been problems associated with this kind of a transaction.
He's joining a coalition of 7 attorney generals inquiring about pricing and consumer contracts of 6 companies, including Afterpay, Affirm, and Minnesota-based Sezzle. These businesses partner with merchants to offer a way for consumers to break up their payments, usually in 4 installments.
So what are some of the pitfalls consumers can fall into?
A lot of people who take out these little mini loans, they don't realize that they may say, okay, there's no interest, no fees, but there are late fees. They also, if you don't pay on time, they may report you to credit reporting bureaus, and it may negatively affect your credit score.
Kevin Brassler is the executive editor at Consumers Checkbook.
The big problem is these companies aren't doing a good job, clearly aren't doing a good job of disclosing the fees, the late fees, what happens if you don't pay us back on time, and so on. And a lot of people who are taking out these loans get caught in this debt trap.
The Biden administration attempted to add more regulations to the industry, saying buy now, pay later companies needed to abide by some of the same rules as credit card companies. Under the Trump administration, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said it would no longer prioritize enforcement, saying the Bureau will instead keep its enforcement and supervision resources focused on pressing threats to consumers.
We want to make sure that the transaction is honest, above board, and transparent.
Sezzle, that Minnesota-based company, said in a statement that it, quote, shares the goal of clear, consistent standards that protect consumers, and that it will have a response on their website in the next few days to Ellison's inquiry. Jana?
Yeah, it brings up an interesting question. I'm so old, they called it layaway back in the day, but this is an easy way to make a big purchase. That's what people think when they see it.
Exactly, and it's important to note, too, that most people who use this, they tend to be buyers who are financially not in a great place as well.
Yeah, it makes sense, especially if you're trying to buy for your kids or something. All right, Sammy, thanks so much.